one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive line.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll have the football to deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And tough starting field position here.
Here we go now.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Ten yards still left on second down.
Set, 3-19.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit, Detroit.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Garoppolo looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green.
Handoff comes to Cook. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Second down following the run.
Watch him now, Barney. Green, 39.
They run it again with Cook. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Garoppolo. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Green, 39.
They run again on first down. Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. On second down, here's Garoppolo. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, upper. Detroit.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. Early lead in that one for the Packers. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Detroit. No. Check. Patriots. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On second down, Cook. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Give. This is Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them.
Now he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Schmidt. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Andrew Billings with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Throwing on 3rd and long. Schmidt forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schmidt. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Hurry up. Here we go. Get off the field. Over.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo looking deep downfield. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Lucky 56.
Garoppolo on third down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 23. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bears take over. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. By the way, they're into the second quarter now out in Carson. And that one all Packers right now. They've scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On the carry, it's Cook. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Play action. Schmidt. He's got his man on the crossing route. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. Off the play fake. Schmidt. Wide open receiver complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Let's go!
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That's all like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Garoppolo on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's
Garoppolo throwing on second. And his throw here's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Cook following the penalty. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. The left side throw complete to Adams. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Left side, Cook. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Garoppolo now. And this is going to be incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Frank's kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw on second down. Schmidt, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Off play action. Schmidt. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
It came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. A strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Schmidt. He'll rifle this one deep right. This is caught inside the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Off play action. Schmidt under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. And his kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now out comes Minnesota. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Seven yards to go on 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Vikings on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go, Nick.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there. I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, it's caught at the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about it.
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. Well, in this one, partner, we had